Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net, and it's another surprise reading. Well, this is a surprise. It's the fourth Monday in a row that I've done this, and it's Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net. And remember, it's .net, and we are a really cool bunch of readers. We have some awesome people. I have an Akashic reader. I have an energy who does biofeedback energy and quantum level. I have Aunt Beth, who's the most interesting human being I've ever run across. I have Aaron, who's a fabulous medium. I have Sabi, who can communicate with animals par excellence. She is wonderful, the dogs and cats and every creature seems to adore her and answers her. So, and she gets really good information. Sometimes it's quite funny. What else? Who else do I have? I think that's the majority. Oh, I have Jen Taylor, who is not actually a reader, but she's our professional listener. And she has got her master's in therapy. She is fabulous. I know, because I've used each and every one of these readers or non-readers myself, so I know they are very good. So there's a few people on. Hello, Angela.
Yeah, and we have Irma Monte, who says, "Hi, I'm new, so welcome." Maria Renaud says
It's
hi.
Marla. I think it does. Is that an I or no?
For Irma, I think that's an I. It's a lowercase I.
Emma. Yeah. Sorry, we're dealing with.
Alpha Z asks, "How open should I be with my therapist?"
Honestly, that actually depends on the therapist. If you trust your therapist, then you can go be 100% open. If you don't feel it, then I wouldn't. I would not ask. I would not be open. Not all therapists are created equal. That is actually a question you could come on my Facebook group and ask my my professional listener, Jen Taylor, how to deal with that question. And she would know that better than I would. I know when I was younger and I was very open with a therapist, it did cause a little bit of a problem because they they had to figure out what was happening because I was truly honest and they weren't used to that. That was like, well, I'm not going to say how many years ago.
Don't date yourself now.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeanette Preston says, "Hi, ladies. How are you today?"
Hi, Janet. We're good.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah. Just
as you can hear in the background.
Yeah. Lazy day. Angela Patterson says, "No specific question, just wondering if there is anything for me to know at this time." And adds, "Hope you and Elle are well." And we are. Thank you for asking.
Angela.
And Patterson.
Yeah. Well, it's really funny, but they just said keep on smiling. And that the energy of your smile is becoming contagious and it is going to continue to brighten up your life, which means you've got a pretty smile. And there's certain people have a smile that when they smile at you, it seems like the world brightens up, and you seem to have that smile.
We have Yasmin Fox asking, "Will my soulmate from past life return in this life?"
It's qualified yes, because it's not going to happen in an immediate future, but it is going to happen. Just don't keep looking for it, because in the meantime you're not going to be living your life. And what I'm picking up is this particular soulmate that I ran into or felt from you, it will be a little while before that person comes around because they have certain things they have to accomplish. You still have certain things you have to accomplish. And then when you do both accomplish it, then things will come together beautifully. But it is not going to happen this year. Okay.
Irma Monte says, thank you for the warm welcome. Maria Reynolds asks, will my ex come back with me to me?
Again, it's going to have to give you a qualified yes. It's very probable that the two of you will reunite. What I'm picking up is that when you do, you may not want him anymore, your ex anymore. You may be thinking right up to the last second, this is the perfect answer. And then you get there and you go, oh yeah, it just doesn't feel quite right. I'm sorry. So good luck. I think you can have exactly what you want. Again, don't hold your breath. Don't wait for it. Keep living your life. Your ex, I have a feeling that there's somebody out there that is even more fun, more exciting, more conducive to a decent relationship than your ex. He's an ex for a reason. You scraped each other the wrong way, and he might truly be your twin flame. But twin flames, in my experience, are often better as twin friends rather than husband and wife or mates. But yes, I do see that the energy has not moved out from between the two of you just yet.
Alpha Z thanks you for your advice about their therapist.
I wish I could tell you more, actually.
Jeanette Preston says, awesome about how we're doing. Irma Monte asks, I'm wanting to know what to do about my marriage.
Okay. Not easy questions today. Thank you, ladies.
And gents, don't forget the gents.
Oh, I haven't had a reading with one yet. So this is something you may find very hard to do because you've already established a pattern. What I'm being told would help with your relationship is that you stand your ground. You stand your ground, and you don't do it in such a way to be belligerent or angry, but you just say, no, we cannot do that. Or, no, I do not like that. Or, yes, it is time we do this. But you do it in such a way that first of all, they'll be taken totally by surprise because you're not doing it out of emotion. You're doing it from the center of your heart, right? Your center of your being. So you're standing in your power when you say, this is how it is. We can no longer go out, for instance, an example, be spending money on a brand new car when we've got a decent old car that's got many years left. We just can't afford it right now. And that's an example. You just have to learn the power of standing in your power, and that usually comes with a no, and after a while it comes with a yes. Good luck on that. Okay.
Maria Herrera says, hi, blessings. Guaneca Westbrook asks, will the guy at my son's school ever come up and talk to me? It feels like a connection. I feel a connection with him. Is it true or am I tripping? He's always looking at me, and when we pass each other,
Well, he thinks you're beautiful. You take his breath away. Uh, he he thinks you're maybe just a tad out of his range of energy. Also, sad part is he has commitments on other areas still. It might be that he does come up and talk to you, and if you do, make sure you find out whether his commitments are finished or not first, because that would save you a lot of heartache. But I can tell you honestly, he really thinks you're lovely. Um, and he kind of takes your breath away a bit too occasionally, huh? That's a really, I think it's a past life connection. And it could possibly have a future. But like a lot of the questions asked today about relationship, take your time, breathe. No, don't push anything. Don't make it go faster than it should. All right.
Angela Patterson, says, well, that made me smile. Thank you, Eliz-sha, for your compliment on her beautiful smile. Sophia M says, hello.
Hi, Sophia.
Jeanette Preston says, I don't have a question, but I just want to let you know that I may have come up with something as in a business. I will let you know once I've got things done. I'm interested in your opinion.
I would love to hear about that, actually. I'm going to ask Kristen in June to explain how she started her business.
Sophia M asks, what may I know how N feels towards me?
He's a bit, that's really nice. He's a bit giddy when he thinks about you. It's sort of fairly new energy between the two of you, I would think. At least it hasn't progressed to any point of more than looking at least in the energies, it hasn't progressed too far. But when he looks at you, or when N looks at you, the feeling is giddy and it kind of excited, and this could be well, this could be the real deal. Well, thank God I got a positive, not in the way in the future one. But again, take your time, breathe, don't rush it. You want to know this person extremely well before you move into a relationship. But the potential at this moment is that it could be long lasting, and actually between the two of you and the two of you together, you create a really powerful energy. It's kind of cool, and good luck with that. But powerful energy also means powerful reactions. Make sure that when you feel something, make sure to breathe deeply and don't react, act. All right. Good luck.
Yasmin Fox and replies, okay, thank you so much for her reading. Mark Abernathy says, hello, will my finances improve?
You know what's happening is you're sitting on a pile. Well, they showed me it was like a pile of gold. And what's stopping it from happening, and I apologize deeply, is how you feel about the energy, how you feel about it, because you feel it's out there. And let me ask you another question, Mark. You're not sure you feel like you're good enough to have this. So look at yourself, realize how wonderful you truly are, and realize you, not just you, Every single person in the world deserves to be abundant. There's no one who does not deserve to be abundant. You're sitting on a pile of gold coins just waiting for it to happen. Breathe, release. And I have I have a reader who does. I have a couple of readers who'd be really good at helping you release these blockages for making money, if you're interested. Nikki and Kayla, and they're both really cool ladies. But that's a choice. That it's a suggestion. It's only a choice. You can probably do this yourself by following the intention. Make an intention that you will feel good about yourself and feel good about having the money. And you might say, oh no, I feel I can have it. It's the subconscious that you need to talk to, not the conscious. All right. But yes, you are sitting on just like a dragon, you're sitting on this pile of gold, just waiting for it to come in. So it's a nice picture, by the way. Okay, thank you, Mark.
Maria Arnold says that's how I feel about regarding your reading towards her. Gabriela Almania, hello from New Jersey, blessings.
Hi.
Kesha W says hello. Should I be with Patrick or Aaron? I know both are my soulmates.
And that's possible, very possible, and very true. Actually, we can have many soulmates through the world. So Patrick and Aaron.
Patrick and Aaron.
And what? And then, okay. If you want a fun life, one where you sort of dance through life, Patrick is your choice. Aaron, he might be bring in more security, but he's also a bit more brooding. He will bring in a lot more money over the long run, but money is not necessarily it really helps, but it's not necessarily what makes you happiest in life. Take your time, balance them out. What I always recommend is write a checklist, pros and cons of each of them. And in the end, ask your heart. Your heart is going to know. Either one of them will bring you something different and of value. But again, that's a question you can ask your heart. And if you have time at the end, I will tell you how to ask your heart.
If not, it can be a video you post up.
I did tell it on another one, so it's up there.
Okay.
Somewhere, but I don't know where.
We have tarot guidance saying hello. How are you? May I know? Please know, how does A feel towards me?
A little afraid. He's very curious. Hesitant. Would dearly love to reach out, but the fear at this moment has a bit of the upper hand. If A gets over the fear, he will come out and reach. He will shift and change, and he will. Well, what he showed me was a picture of him embracing you. If he's a newbie or hasn't developed along this path, then you of course have probably run into people think that what we do is so airy fairy, and they think that we can do so much more than we can, and that we can read their every thought. So that a lot of people get a little bit afraid of, of what we do. But he does seem, A seems to be a fairly solid guy behind how he's reacting at the moment. Be patient, like I tell everybody, because you don't want to jump into any relationship anyhow, and see how it develops. If he's got the courage, then it will be good. If he doesn't have the courage, then you do want to walk away from it, because this is a lifetime of you being true to yourself. All right. Does that make sense? Did that make sense?
I think so.
Well, if it didn't, I apologize.
It's been a long working day.
It's been a long 3 days, actually. And I've been working in the energy for solidly almost for 3 days, and my mind is a little bent.
Tari Alvelos asks, "Hello, I'm a new sub. Welcome. Will I reconcile with and sorry for my pronunciation, Zhao Hao Sheng? Sorry, that's the Chinese name."
Yeah, that's all right. I just need the first name anyhow. Okay, it's nice to have you here. He actually would like to. He's kind of a dominant personality, and if you're willing to put up with him being bossy, and I don't know any other way to say it, yes, you probably can. It would probably be to your benefit to find your center and be in your center before you allow anybody like him back into your life. and but yeah, he's very, very interested in you. He thinks you have some special energy about you, so the potential is quite high. It's just, and again, like I said to the other lady, I think it's up to you to make this choice. Don't, and I'll tell everybody, when it comes to a man, let them do the hunting. We are basically a hunter-gatherer energy. The man likes to hunt. He does not like to be hunted. So you allow him into your energy, but let him do the hunting. Don't chase him, is what I'm saying. All right. Good luck.
Arlene Ross asks, "Am I going to find a decent and affordable place to live? Thank you, Arlene."
Okay. Okay, this sounds funny. It was yes, and just up the road is what they were saying. Didn't say up the road from where, though. They just said up the road. But what they showed me was a clean building. And it might be a tad bright, or it might be that I'm seeing it bright because it looks shiny. But it's not fancy. It doesn't have a doorman or anything like that, but it has, and I can't even honestly tell you if it's an apartment or a fourplex or a house. It's just clean, and it's within your price range, and it might make you have to squeak just a little bit for a few years until the money situation relaxes. But I also see you very happy in that place. I mean, when you get the sign the lease or whatever you sign, you are happy. All right.
Aaron
Hi, Aaron.
Lou with a $5 donation asks, Hi, Eliz-sha. So good to catch you live. I love my current job, but there are changes in the department. Will things change for the better or worse for me? Thank you.
Initially, you're not going to like the changes, but when you step back and think about it and see the way the energy actually falls, you're going to find out it actually comes is for your benefit. Somebody who was who was put in a different, maybe slightly higher position, who you think is going to do poorly, will actually end up, after their initial nerves and things and ruffling of feathers, actually turn out to be quite decent. So take your breath, take time, breathe deep, which I tell everybody, because nowadays that's the best. That's what we all need in this fast-paced world. And it might take a few weeks or even a month or so for the energy to fall into place, and then you're going to find that you're actually enjoying it. All right. Thank you, Erin.
Champagne C asks, "Hi, hoping to get guidance. I'm wondering if I'm done with this karmic cycle. Thank you."
Immediately they said yes. It doesn't mean you're not trailing, it's not trailing off, but the picture they sent me was my card of the Wheel of Fortune, which means you're rising up beyond what you've been through. Honestly, yes, you've probably been going through really hard time. I was going to swear, but because it's that bad, but yeah, which generally means that your next cycle is going to be more on the positive side. It has to do with the pendulum swinging back. Hopefully, it doesn't swing too far up, but comes to rest gently in the center. That would be the most optimal. Not too rich, not too poor, not too high, not too low. But yes, the cycle has come to an end. You have learned a lot. Yeah, yeah. You will be so glad when this one is over, and you're going to attract some really positive things into your life. Take time, because they're not going to be there right as soon as you shift levels. And shifting levels takes a little bit to move from one side to the next. But when you do, and when you least look for it, you're going to find that things are really positive, or not really positive, but positive, and you're going, "Oh my God, I'm not used to this. I like it." Okay, good luck.
Gabriela Almamia asks, "Hello, do you see me moving with my sister or Mary?"
Your sister actually really wants you to. She, but being sisters, she might not be telling you this, but she kind of, your sister appears to be kind of lonely and would appreciate. Plus, I think she has things planned for you, maybe a little bit of housekeeping or maybe babysitting. I'm not sure, but there is she has plans to utilize your services. And let's see, what about Mary? Mary would be a lot more fun. Mary would be well, it would be short term because it looks like a bonfire. Things burn hot, have a lot of fun, but it, lasting might not be in the cards because it does burn fairly hot. The fun and the excitement. Um, to and I can you can I think at this point you can choose either or. The boring one might be the better choice, but at the same time, if you go with your sister, there will be frustrations. If you go with Mary, it might be that you're moving again in a short while. And the only way you can deal with your frustrations of being a sister is, I don't know, they're just sisters, right? There's a relationship between sisters that can be really good and really pain in the butt at the same time. But she does seem to have a great deal of affection for you. Have fun, either or.
Maria Herrera says, "Hi to both of you. My brother died recently without saying goodbye to anyone of the family. Does he have something to tell me? His name was John. Thank you."
And he's really relieved that he's got a chance to tell you people something. He wants you all to know that he's doing fine. And he wants you to send out love to everybody. And he names off a whole bunch of names. It was not planned for him to, didn't actually plan to leave so quickly. It just sort of happened without thinking. And he wishes it had been in another way. But he does want you to know, and he keeps coming back. And I don't know if your mother, if it's your mother or your grandmother, but he wants he wants the elders to know that he loves them and respects them, and he wants you to know. So it's like he's holding your hands and looking in your face and crying. And he would never have hurt you for the world, but he does have a lot of love and respect for you, and for the next generation coming up. He wants you to make sure that they remember him, and he wants you to know also that he's doing well where he is. He's talking to people. He's feeling stronger and better, and he's going to be working. And most people on the other side have a job of some description. He's going to be working, he says, with young people who and I can't quite grasp it honestly, but young people who are at risk, basically. Good luck. And again, he sends his love, but it's from the heart. It's not just words. If you ever listen to what Erin and I talk about on her mediumship, when we get information from the other side, the feelings are so powerful. They're so overwhelming. It's very hard to express what we get to the degree, because the power, the emotions are so much purer on the other side. All right. Good luck.
Shirasha V asks, "May I please know, how does Ali feel for me? We are separated. Do me and him hold a stable future together?"
At the moment, he's a little bit cranky. He's seeing things. He's not clear in his thinking at the moment. He's actually been told lies, or he's telling himself lies. Or he's making something that was tiny big. I do know from experience that after these molehills become smaller, that more than likely he will want to come back and start again. The energy has not dissipated between the two of you. Right now, it's a bit volatile. Say little, be open, and don't ignite the fire more. Is basically what I'm saying. Just allow him to get through his rants and his raves, and when he's through and he's talked himself back down into a normal energy, he does want to come back and at least talk to you about getting back together again. Time wise, I cannot give you a time frame because timing is not my power. I'm sorry.
Mistake Care says hello.
Hi.
Christine Romano says, I would like to know what direction my job is going to take me.
Interesting. Might take you not forward, not back, but it seems like there's something coming where it's slightly different, and you might be learning something that is an offshoot of what you're doing. And if you can do that, and it might be that you need to go to a couple of day courses or something like that, but it seems that if you choose to follow the path to the right, so to speak, that there is a potential for it to move forward in a very positive way. I do think, though, your future with your job, and I'm assuming it's the same job, but and let me check that again because something's happening that you're going to be moving. Maybe not out of the job, but moving, and you get people clapping for you. So there's a potential of, I'm not sure what I can't tell you if it's you're moving out of the job into a better job or you're moving forward into a better job, but something is happening and it's positive. I wish I was a little more clear.
Merck Abernathy says, sure, thank you kindly to your advice of his question earlier.
Okay.
Kesha also thanks you for your earlier advice reading.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Rachel Snow says, tell me something good.
You want to hear something good? The moon is not made out of cheese. Let me see. Something fun is going to happen this summer for you. If you're not in a relationship, you're going to find somebody. I can't promise it's long term, but it will be fun. And it looks like, and I don't, and this could be just the energy is that way, but it looks like a bonfire where you meet somebody, or you're at a bonfire and you're having fun, and it's a lot of fun. But it could just be the energy that's flashing. And if you're in a relationship, that definitely means the relationship's going to have a bit more spark than it has had in the past. I do see you smiling a lot. And there and then I was shown a car. So it's either you're getting a car or you're going on a road trip. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's fun and it's exciting. Good luck.
Ruth Benz says, Kathy here. Hello.
Hi, Kathy.
Lakshmi says, hello, wise lady. I would like a new man.
Don't we all? Well, that's not true. I don't want one. Not at my age. I don't want to share my blankets with anybody anymore. Okay. But Be patient, Aparna. All good things come to those who wait. And I know a little bit of your situation. So when I say, don't let your mom choose, you have to do the choosing. Don't let your dad choose, you have to do the choosing. And you will choose when you are darn well ready.
Eliz-sha P98 says, hello, I was wondering, how does Justin feel about me currently?
Justin. He's interested, and he's walking. The visual they give me is you walking. He's walking over here, very much aware of you, hasn't made up his mind one way or the other, but he's very aware of who you are, and he's considering whether or not to attempt. He's a little afraid that he'll get shot down. So he's considering whether it's worth the attempt to reach out and just at least start a conversation with you. And then when I say start a conversation with you, I mean start a conversation that has meaning. And he might come forward and be a little silly to begin with, because there is a great deal of fear, and he does not want to be shot down. So he is interested. But as I said, there's a great deal of fear. Good luck.
Arts and Peaches says, may I know what's coming to me in love?
Arts and Peaches. So what I'm seeing is a great deal of laughter and fun, and well, actually, I can't describe on television what I'm seeing, but it looks like a lot of fun to me. And let's just say there's a lot of eating takeout food in a very, very interesting place that is not a table. All right. So what's coming to you is going to be fun and joyful and spontaneous. And as I said, and fun.
Andrew Soma says, hello.
Hi, Andrew.
Tarot Heaven Angel says, heya, how are ya? Loving your energy.
Thank you.
Ruth Ben says, hello, am I wasting my time with Brian, Libra? It has been on and off for 3 years.
On and off for 3 years? Huh. And he's a Libran?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Libran. If he hasn't made up his mind. Yeah, okay. He actually really likes you and respects you, but I wouldn't hold my breath on him. It's not that he's scatterbrained. It's more that he's let's put it this way, you can do a heck of a lot better. And I think you would enjoy somebody else a heck of a lot more than this person. I think he's a tiny bit of a snob. Snobs are not somebody you want to take home and spend a lifetime with. So if you have the chance, walk away, and you be the one to say, hustle, love this stuff, baby. All right.
Tari Avalos says, thank you so much for your reading. Tarot Heaven Angels asks, may I please know, will me and my Pisces crush end up in marriage?
I think you answered that question when you wrote it, how you wrote it. because the term crush generally means short term, something that we enjoy fantasizing about more than the reality. Your Pisces is a bit of a emotional roller coaster, which I mean that doesn't take much to know when you say Pisces, right? Sometimes he's there and sometimes he's not, and you'll find that they come here. They're not. I'm busy right now. It gets tiring really soon. You were better off with a different sign than Pisces, unless he's got a strong Earth sign in his in the water sign, not Earth sign. That would just wash everything away. Unless he's got a powerful other sign to balance him out, I don't see that this is somebody you truly want. I can tell you though, comes July or August, something wonderful's coming your way. And it's going to be spontaneous. You won't have to sit on this going, I wonder if, because it will happen. And it will be like you're just grabbed into the energy, and the two of you get to dance around and have lots of fun. Whether it's a marriage or just let's have fun, just at the beginning, just go with the joy and the happiness.
Joey asks, hi Eliz-sha, is my twin Aqua Sun, Virgo Moon, and Cap Rising, is this union happening and when?
Actually, it appears that it is, because you showed me a wedding. I have never had that wedding before. I can't tell you when. As I say, I'm one of these people that cannot tell you what happened yesterday or what day tomorrow is. I'm really bad with timing, and I live so much right now. And anybody asks me, I'll tell you there's no such thing as time. I don't think it's tomorrow, but the wedding I saw would take a little bit of planning. I do think it's happening. And all I can say is the outfits are gorgeous. So it would take a lot of planning what you're thinking of. And even if you end up running away and you're wearing your grandmother's wedding dress, you look, her outfit, the bride is gorgeous. Okay. Patience. Like I always tell everybody wants things to happen yesterday. It happens in its own time.
Jorge Najera asks, hold on, there it is. I've been on my journey for a while, and I have been learning major lessons and overcoming my challenges and growth. Plus, I have evolved spiritually. What's the next step for me to know?
Interesting. Don't be afraid of your power. And that's a very difficult stage. When you become powerful and you know it, it's when your head can get really fat. And that's where the razor's edge becomes extremely important, because you have a great deal of abilities. There's one thing I say: you can be psychic, not spiritual, but you cannot be spiritual and not psychic. Well, being psychic also includes gifts of energy and being able to change and move and create. And you are a powerful creator. If I was to pull from the deck a card, I'm 100% sure it would be the Master Magician. That is, you're remembering who you are. You have done this in the past. You have in the past, of course, you screwed up. That's part of what it is. And when I say the past, not this lifetime. So your power, your next lesson is to create and maintain grounding and balance. And balance is the most important thing for you to know and when you stand in your power, because you are tremendously powerful. Be careful when you create, because you have to live with the consequences. And not only do you have to live with the consequences, other people do around you. And as my friend Elizabeth says, all magic has a consequence. And energy or magic, it all has a consequences. So remember the razor's edge. Remember to stand in your power and be balanced and grounded. And yes, you have this next step is powerful, but it's a huge lesson.
Ruth Benz thanks you and adds, you are truly giving much guidance and wisdom.
Thank you.
Brie Alba says, hello, is this a free reading?
One question.
Ellie Jane says, hi, happy to catch you live.
Thank you.
Rosie Posey 111 says, hello, beautiful spirit. Will my crush send me some sort of emotional contact or clarification?
Say that again.
Will my crush send me some
Oh,
sort
okay,
of emotional
okay. You want a
contact or
sign.
clarification? Yes.
Okay. Well, if you don't ever call them crushes, but you want them to be substantial. The one that I care for, or because words are powerful, words are mantra, and a crush is temporary. A crush just means temporary. Let me ask. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the energy today. There's a lot of timid people out there. Person is actually genuinely interested and would dearly like to move forward. Is hesitant, not because they don't trust or they don't care. They're shy. They're shy. Smile at them. But again, if it's a male energy, you do want them to allow them to be the hunters, because men prefer that position. They like to be the ones that pursue because of the old hunter-gatherer instincts. Don't be too coy, but be little coy. You know what they show me is a Japanese geisha looking over her shoulder, sort of winking at him and then moving away. You can do that, but you can't chase. If you, I think yes, that you're interested. The other interested party is going to make a move. I cannot promise time. As I say, time is not my forte, but you can promise time. I can promise that something will happen. How you deal with it will be whether you accept or not, will be how it works out.
Andrew Solma asks, hi Eliz-sha, last year my aunt passed away from cancer. Does she have anything to convey?
What was the name?
No name given.
Okay. Well, your aunt came in with a rush of gratitude and relief. The pain is all gone. It was such a relief to let that pain go. And she says, I am now the woman you knew me to be before all that came about. She's she actually has on a beautiful dress, and she's twirling it, and says, I'd love to for you to be able to see me. I'm doing so well. uh, I spend a lot of time with you, especially in the morning with your morning routine. When you There are times when you just sit quietly and you contemplate and think about things, and I'm there with you when you think about things. Just talk to me, she says. Maybe you can't hear me answer, but your subconscious hears me answer, and I tell you all these wonderful things that you need to know, and how proud I am of you, and I tell you which next step to take, and how to deal with this problem or that problem, because yeah, she's with you and your family all the time, and she I don't know what her hair looked like before, but she's showing me her hair, and it's kind of shiny and bright and pretty. So she probably lost a lot of her hair during the cancer treatment. Well, it's full back, and she looks gorgeous. And she has a on her cheek, and she says, "Right now, I'm not working yet because she's still looking after. Her job is to look after you people right now." And she wants to say thank you. Okay, sweetie.
Did you still need her name?
No.
Okay. Well, it was Diana, and he goes yes
Yeah.
with hearts.
Okay. No, there's a great deal of love there. She wasn't very old when she passed. At least what I'm seeing, she's fairly. Mind you, the age in the other side can be any age they choose, and she chooses to be young and beautiful.
Gabriela Mia says thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Brony Myers, we had him last live stream.
Yeah.
Says hello again.
Hi.
Hello again, all, comma, can I ask if my home business is going to be successful? And if so, how long before it is? I have worked so hard on it.
I get that. Time-wise, I'm sorry, but let me see about your home business. So I'm going to suggest you put more intention into it. You're putting all this effort, and you're thinking, and you're really serious, and you're working hard on it, but you forgot to put intention into it. And the intention is just to sit and intend that it do well. Honest to God, when I look at it, it shines. It's like it's just ready to take off. And you should start to feel, it should be like a trickle that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm not good with time. I can't promise you, but I do think it's within the next 3 months that it starts to make enough headway that you know it will be successful.
Maria Herrera says, thank you so much. You make me cry. I need to hear from him. Thank you. I am so grateful for you doing this for me.
No, my pleasure.
And if you need more, our medium, Erin, will be happy to help you out.
Yeah, Erin, she's trained at Lilydale, which is actually a big thing. I was trained in the local church, and did a lot of my own training. I'm adequate. I'm actually quite good, but she is phenomenal.
Gina Valois asks, "Hi, will I get a job?"
It's not going to be the job you anticipate, and it's a starter job. It's not the job, but take a job, and from that place, and you'll actually enjoy this starter job for a while anyhow. But take it, and from there you will be able to reach out and do the job, more likely find a job that you really love, that is the job that you're looking for. And as I say, there is a job there. It's not the job, but it's actually a job that will make you, that you will enjoy. And if you are good at looking after others, then look in that area. And because you're going to find that that kind of service to others will give you pleasure. It's not the end all and the be all, but it will be the beginning of where you want to go. And that was really rambling. My apologies.
Tati A says,
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Eliz-sha. Is Anthony over me? He hasn't reached out in over 3 weeks.
3 weeks is no time at all. He's not over you. The energy hasn't dissipated. He's been busy. And honestly, you know in your heart whether it's over or not. But as I said, the energy is not finished yet. There's more energy to come. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket with this gentleman, because 3 weeks is a long time for somebody who cares a great deal. So if you can reach out, and no, don't even do that. The energy is not over with the gentleman until it's over. You don't want to reach out and try somebody else or go out with other people. Not yet. When you know the energy is finished, then reach out. But right now, it can go any way. It can go both directions. I think he just needs time to think and figure out what he wants. And it does appear to be very busy.
Series S says, hi. I want to know, what is the connection between me and my Pisces crush? Why is he in my life? Is he just a karmic or soulmate, or what? We are separated.
It is indeed karmic. I think this cycle has gone on before. What I would recommend is you spend some time in meditation and ask that the energy of completion come forward to and be completed. And if you can, if you can do that, then the energy that is holding you apart, it may possibly bring you back to, they won't be there to keep you apart, and you may come together, or it just may be that you're finished. It's really hard to say when you make a completion, but as it stands right now, he's being pushed. The energy is pushing him away, so there is no possibility of completion. So try the meditation. Ask that you have the intention to bring in the knowledge of why this is happening. You don't have to know. You just have to have the energy of it, and tell the universe distinctly, I wish this to be fulfilled, this cycle to be fulfilled and finished. No more, not going forward onto another another cycle. And with that, he may come back, or your Pisces person might come back. And the potential is that without that old energy, that old garbagey energy between you, things will shift in a very positive way. Okay.
Miss Kayla Girl 6 says, Scorpio, am I finding new money?
I actually want to say yes, and I want to say a resounding yes. And I see things visually, so for me it's up and over to the right. And that does not make any sense to you, but it's not along the pathway you're taking. It's not on this plane. It's up and to the right. So you're going to have to take a step to the right and a step up. And it sounds like a dance move, but there is energy there for you to find the money, and when you do, you will be dancing, literally. Okay, but there's a chance, a good chance, and if that take a step to the right and up means anything to you, please tell me.
Ellie N says, hello, Elisha.
Hi.
Reading on this man and I. His name is Dimitri. I'm confused about how things have been going between us. Slow communication, gets back eventually. I've been patient. Where is this going?
Dimitri?
Yeah.
If it's not a matter of the heart, if you're not that close, the heart isn't that entangled, just walk away. If you walk away and he is sincere and cares, he'll chase you. But I don't think, if he hasn't put you first already, the behavior that you have now will only continue and become stronger if the relationship gets more intense. He always gets back to you. And it might be that in the future he is the one, but right now he is not the one. And I'm not ruling him out, but at this point just walk away and let his energy follow you.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Toffee H says, hi, honey. Love your reading. Your energy always. Can you please tell me if my spirit guide is my cousin? Thanks.
And he's funny too. Yes, very definitely one of your spirit guide is your cousin. And it seems to me that you have a really long connection with him, not just this lifetime, but many, many lifetimes. And there's a great deal of energy between the two of you. And I suspect when the two of you were together, that lots of mischief occurs, because lots of mischief can still occur. And if he whispers in your ear, you think twice before you jump and do what he says, what he recommends, because he's still a major mischief. He just, when I moved into the energy, he's sitting there, not sitting actually, sort of bouncing in place, laughing with excitement. So he can be very serious when it's called for. But honestly, if there's an easy way, a hard way, or a fun way, he's going to choose the fun way, always. So sometimes you just want the easy way, and he is looking out for you, and he won't. And with you, notice that you don't always have people around you that you think should be there. You think, why aren't they there? It's because he's not too fussy about them and doesn't think they're good enough for you. All right. So he is very, very, very protective of you and a great deal of love for you. All right.
Brony Myers says, thank you for the reading. Nicole Hamu asks, hi, how are you? Will I find love sometime soon?
Enjoy the summer. Don't look for love in the summer. But come the fall, things are going to shift and change. And it could be that it is a long-term relationship come the fall. But don't just go out and have fun for the next 2-3 months, 4 months even. And don't look for anything. When it comes, it will sweep you off your feet. And you're going to be a little flustered and not, well, whoever it is going to fluster you a lot before you realize that that they're interested in you. Okay.
Shine Bright. Well, first of all, Irma Monte, she asks, sorry, after I told you about my husband, LOL, my battery died and students got here. So I can hear what you said. When will you be on again to ask that again?
This will be on replay.
Yeah. I sent you a message, not privately, but in the chat, saying that you can rewind, and I just thought I'd bring it up to say we did notice your question was answered. Shrine Bright says, hi, does my soulmate want me to communicate to him, or will he make the move soon? Thank you.
Just enjoys watching. It's not that he's a voyeur or anything. He just enjoys watching and being aware of you. It's not that that the soulmate is not going to make a move. It's simply that it's not quite the right time, and when it's the right time, the soulmate is going to make the move, but things have to fall in place first. In the meantime, just enjoy what you've got, and you dream together all the time, actually. So you spend a lot of time together already. So be patient. It's coming. It's not yet time, and I can't give you a time frame. I'm sorry.
Ruth Benz says, thank you so much for your insight, Eliz-sha, and thank you for telling me that I could do so much better. You speak for my mom. I'm believing.
Yeah, well, moms know these things.
Sorry, we're just getting a lot of highs and separated questions.
Oh, that's fine. We've been on an hour anyhow.
We've been on for more than an hour.
Okay, I'm
You're
winding. My energy's winding down. If there's any more questions, I'll take them. And then, hi, how are you?
So, Mariana says, hello, will me and Ricardo talk again? Do you see a future between us?
He might be really nice, but he feels a little cocky, Ricardo. So I'm not 100% sure how that's going to go. I think his ego gets in the way, and I think that that is your biggest hindrance. I think he actually does care for you, whether he's aware of it or not. That's a whole different ball game. Like I say, he's a bit cocky. I think his ego gets a little too involved in the relationship. If you can walk away from it and look for something else, that would definitely get his attention in a hurry. Okay. Again, I'm going to say you're much more valuable than that. Okay. But
Yeah. Divine Empress Tarot asks, please tell me what my Pisces man thinks of me and what's the future with him.
well, for a Pisces, he's pretty solid. You must have some very, very powerful other aspects. Can you wait? I'm almost done. He must have some pretty powerful other aspects because he's not wishy-washy. He doesn't blow away every time the moon rises. And he appears to me like an emperor. So I think that be patient with him. I think this may have a really strong potential for a long-term relationship. You cannot rush him. He's stubborn as all get out. Allow him to come to you, but he at the same time he likes quirky. And when I say quirky with you, for instance, give him a single rose. I make it a yellow rose because a yellow rose is friendship. But things that are a little bit off the wall, he kind of appreciates that. And I suspect from the energy I'm picking up from you, you can do quirky really well. And that's what attracted him to you in the first place. The potential for long term is very powerful. It's not said at this point. It's not. Yes, it's going to be but it is a good potential. It's a little over 50. It's more like 60, 65%. But whatever you do it with a smile and a little bit of a laugh. Because being Pisces, he's going to be a little bit moody. All right.
Sherry S says, I'm an Aries moon rising. I want to know who is coming towards me in love and when.
Well, as I say over and over again, I'm not good with time. But what I see is a moon child, and whoever it is bathed in the moon. And so instead of looking for a sign that look at the Chinese horoscope instead, because this person comes forward in the moon energy, and he's a bit fey. He's not. There's something esoteric about him. And I'm not getting too much. It's just that white seems to be the predominant color around this person. So look in the Chinese horoscope because there's a moon calendar. What other ones? I don't know. But maybe the Hindu. Look in the Hindu calendar, look under the Hindu horoscopes. That's where you're going to find the kind of energy that I'm talking about. And he almost looks like one of the Hindu gods. Very, very bright and shiny. So this person is powerfully spiritual. Okay, and I'm sorry. I wish I was getting more, but like I say, my energy's winding down.
Yeah, we're just getting more and more comments and questions. So if you want, we can do one more and then shut it down, or we can just shut it down now. And
we've got 2 more left.
There's more than that.
Okay, I really apologize. I'm taught when I get to this stage, I don't trust my answers anymore. We will be on probably next Monday again, or you can find us at Wisdom Seekers Facebook page, or wisdomseekers.net if you want a full reading. But I also have a Facebook page where we do a lot of interactives, where at least each weekend there's one written interactive. Quite often we do a lot of live interviews, interactives on my Facebook group, and not group, page. I have a group as well. We do lots of we do lots of interviews. We have the interview with Erin, and when she does the interviews, she also does readings. I have interviews with Elizabeth, who also will do a few readings here and there. Her last interview was an hour and a half, and we talked about the most exciting and interesting things that we didn't even know. It lasted an hour and a half. It would be worthwhile checking it out. On Saturday, I did an energy send, which, if you turn off the sound, because it was a live interactive at the same time, you make an intention that you want and listen, and it lasts like 40 minutes. But you can turn off the sound, let it run in the background, and make an intention. The energy is going to be there as long as the video lasts. All right. And so if it's taken off the internet somewhere, then it's gone. But right now it's there. Go listen through it. And I did ask some of my star people, and they did say yes, the energy is quite powerful and the intention is very easy to make. Please go check us out. We do have a lot of fun things going on. I have people who will talk about nutrition. I have
50 shades of oils,
50 shades of essential oils, a lot of cool things like that. But as I said, right now, I cannot answer and give you honestly say I trust what I'm getting.
We're getting a lot of it's not a problem for cutting it. I want to say short, but it's not really that short.
Yeah, I generally do an hour at a time.
They're grateful for all your wisdom, and they'll always look forward to your post and guidance. And
well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Honestly, it means a great deal to me, and we will try and be back every Monday.
Yes. And
I am also going to try and get my other readers on YouTube as well to do the same thing, because it's a new group of people, and I get to meet such cool people with really cool names. Thank you very much, and I'm going to say namaste, namasko.
Thank you for joining us.
And hasta mañana, or hasta la tardes.
Bye.
Bye.